everyone, it's Michelle at Tape and Twine, and this is the third in a series that I've been doing about making Happy Mail for a friend. As you may recall, I started with this tri-fold, and now I've now decorated it, and it's time to fill it. And this is what will go in the package, and I just kind of will show you the kinds of things that I am going to include. First of all, there's a gift in there that I'm not going to show on camera because I don't want to ruin the surprise. But I do have a gift. It was her birthday and this month, so I want to send her a little extra something. So that will be a different video, but this right here is the little folio that I put together, and so now it's time to fill it. So originally I was going to put something in this pocket, but I really like that whole lace, so if I put anything in, I want to make sure it's only down in the bottom and doesn't impede the lace. So I think I'm going to hold off for now on putting anything in there, and I'm just going to open it straight open to the main section. And the first thing I'm going to do is I made this little tuck here, so I'm going to see what I can put in here. So usually when you're sending Happy Mail, it's kind of customized to the person you're sending it to, and you definitely want it to be things you think they'll like. You don't always know. I know Amy has a vegetable garden, so I'm gonna slip her this. I love this little, and a lot of it is like fussy cut and cut book pages, but I really like this element, so I'm gonna put that here because it's tall. Tuck that right in there. And let's see what else I have. I have some small things too, I think. So anything small. So what I do is I go through all of my papers and my things, and I pick things that I think the person might like, and then I start filling it. So I had a bunch of those little stamps I was going to put in there, so I'm going to have to find that because that's what I really want to put in there. But I could also, let's make sure this opens, I can put that in there. That's just a little die cut for her. Let's see if there's anything else that's tall that would go in there. This might, but I think it will get crushed, so I'm not going to stick that in there. But this probably would fit, although it's a little strange in there. So I'm just going to leave that in there for now. And then this is a pocket, if you recall. So let's see if this fussy cut fits in there. And it does. And I cut out, let's see, I have a few other garden type of fussy cuts that I cut out. So I'll put those all in there. Like that. Actually, I'll put all the fussy cuts in there. How's that? Okay, so I have fussy cuts back there. I have the garden here. And now I have this envelope here. No, I'm confusing myself. I have a double envelope here. So I think what I'm going to do here is, if you recall, this envelope you can see through. So let's put things in there that are pretty. So I'm going to put in this summer picture, which I think just reminded me of her. And oh, I have these cards. So a lot of times people put antique or vintage playing cards. So I have a couple, but then I have this one. And it's funny because I got these at the estate seller I've been referring to, and I didn't realize it until my partner in the business made me realize it, but these are not printed cards. These are actually fussy cut images that somebody cut and glued on. So they're literally a homemade cards that they used to play with, which is amazing. And they're all rounded and cut on cardstock. I don't know if they sold them this way or what, but I'm going to put all the cards together in one pocket. So let's put them in this pocket here. Like that. And then for this here, I might add this textile that I wanted to give her that has a stamp on it, and this as well. So this becomes sort of its own little collage pocket. There's a book page in there and then a few little doodads. And then in here I have the playing cards, and I think I have a die cut of a dog, and I have this applique, and I have this cute little doily, which, let me see if I can slide it in this way. And sticking out, it actually looks kind of cute with the blue. So now I have this little this folder that I had started for her a while ago. It's from a vintage book page, and I had found a bird book, and she had said she was interested in like I asked if anybody needed some birds, and she said she did. So I cut a bunch of fussy cuts. This is full of fussy cut birds. So this would be easy to just place right in there. See, it'll fold right over, or I can put it in one of these right here. Oh, I forgot. Remember, I had the envelope in front and in the back, so that fits perfect there. So that's really nice. So let's see what else I have that I picked out for her. So a lot of times we pick out papers for each other. So she loves birds, so, it's okay to fold these papers. Actually, I wonder if that would fit. And it will fit. So I'm just going to actually put these in here, in this little bag. And this one, I'm going to fold in thirds. That way she can cut these if she wants. But I want to be careful to fold it so that if she uses it, it works for her. So that one would go about there. Okay. I might have to fold it this way so that it works for her. Will that fit? It might fit. Let's see. And it does. So it's always nice if you can find some kind of item that will hold your papers. So that's good. And then I found this page that has a big A on it, so I thought that was really cute. So I'm going to fold that. Actually, I'm going to fold that this way so that we can get all of the A in there. She may want to cut that. I'm going to trim this off. It's not folded exactly in thirds. There we go. So that'll stick out here with the A. And then I had these this music book from 1915, and the pages are beautiful and the words are beautiful. It's a religious book, and Amy is very faithful. This one is about a flower, and Amy loves flowers. So it's really about picking things for people that you think they'll really enjoy. And you know what? The worst case, they don't. They're going to pass them on to someone, which is just as great, because then they have something to share in their happy mail that's different as well. So, don't get too stuck on I think what happens to me is I get so behind because I want everything to be perfect. And sometimes I just got to do it because people are just going to be happy to get the mail. You can't overthink it, and I'm very good for overthinking it. Amy, I'm giving you a little bit of that textured paper, fabric paper. And then I have these vintage notepads from women's clubs that were like from the 80s and the 70s, so I'm going to stick those in. And then I think I'm going to give her the rest of this wrapping paper that the wallpaper that I used in her book, Lit. I'll stick that in there. And then I have this paper. Well, I have this that I want to include as well. But I don't know if that's going to fit. It's a little wide. Well, this isn't going to fit, so I'll probably just stack that anyway. So these aren't going to fit, and I don't want to fold them because they're vintage, and this one especially, you can even see the imprint in them. I love that you know, it says 19, which means it was from, you know, the 20th century, but you know, it was like 1950, 1940. And then this ledger paper, it's nice and thick and very vintage. So I'm going to lay these on top. And then I have this that I printed out. This was 2 linens from my grandmother that I printed out, and I'm just going to slip that on like that. And this would be a great place just to put a really pretty paper clip. So I have this tin of paper clips, and I'm not going to pick a really thick one because that seems to be the problem that happens in the mail, although the gift is going to take up room, so it probably won't be a problem. So let me see. I'm going to choose I would like to have a rose gold. Oh, I have a little bow tie. That's cute. I'm going to put the little bow tie on. Okay, so as you can see, it's like a little stack of specialty papers. Oh, and I had this and I didn't think I could fit it. I'm going to put it in there now. So these are just a few little papers for her. And then this is a stack of papers. And then we have this folio. And in the folio, we have something. I'd like to put something else in here. Let me see what else I have. She loves botanicals. I wonder if I have anything tall. That's botanical. I'm going to look for that. So I'm probably going to add a couple more little things in here. I think I'll clip. Oh, I have this little clip with the key. So maybe I will clip this doily right on like this. And then it has the little key. And then I'll put the little stamps in there. And I have things in there and that, and there and there. So now the last thing I would probably do is tie this up with some ribbon. And again, I'm going to put a few more little things in here before I mail it. And I also have her gift. And this is a great place to put like a little charm or something special, like a little special button. I was just going through my buttons the other day, looking for something special. I don't think I have any special ones in here. What, this right here, see this? This is like an antique metal button, and I'm not sure where the center went, but I'd like to put, if I could punch maybe a botanical, if I could punch a botanical photo or little illustration out, I could stick that on there and then just put a little bit of glossy accents on top, and it would make a great homemade little charm on an antique button back. And then I can add it right there. and then I'll have my little stack of papers, my gift for her, and I'll be able to mail it out. So hopefully that gives you a little sense of, you know, when you're putting together Happy Mail, it's always a combination of usually some fibers, some, you know, book pages or some fussy cuts, and maybe some buttons, paper clips, little embellishments that you can find along the way, just little things that make it special. And ultimately, any of you that have received Happy Mail will, you know, attest to the fact that it's just so exciting when you get it. Really, you're always happy with what you get because it's just the thought that goes into it. Thank you for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed this series about making a Happy Mail gift for my friend. There will be a adjunct video which talks about the gift that I give her, but I'm not going to include that in this. So thanks so much. I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.